Hello, my name is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading for any Leos out there. This can be if you have Leo as your sun, moon or rising sign. Or it might be that you've got a Leo in your life that you want to see as to what is happening with them. This is designed for the start of March, but it is also timeless. You can see the cards flying out everywhere, and I don't read reversals, and as you've seen, I only take cards that jump out at me. Then I have no control because I don't trust myself. It's far nicer if I let Spirit pick the cards themselves by jumping out. So, the cards that we have, which I think are a little bit squiffy, are the underlying energy is the Five of Cups. And then we have the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Discs, the Prince of Wands, which would be the Knight of Wands, and the King of Swords. So the Five of Cups, the underlying energy for Leo is that you feel like you're missing out on something, that you're feeling a little bit sorry for yourself, perhaps. You can see that there are three cups here. She's in a very she's shown in black with tears all around her, and the cups are spilt. She's feeling as though she's missed out on something and is regretting perhaps something that's happened. This doesn't have to be a feminine energy, this is just the way that it's written on the cards. And there are clouds in the background, and she's really caught up in her thoughts, that she believes that she's in a position where maybe she can't see the wood for the trees. But what's happening behind her is that there are still two cups, and if she opened her eyes, turned round, she would still see that there are some really beautiful options open to this person. Yes, there are spilt ones. Yes, we all have a history, whether we care to have it or not, and perhaps we wish that we'd done things differently. But there are still opportunities out there, and sometimes it is difficult to realise that, but there are. And if the person did turn round and see, they would be feeling a lot happier. Sometimes this can be just a bit of ignorance isn't the right word, denial, I think. And it is quite easy to get into a cycle of sort of poor me and why is this happening to me? And it's quite hard to get out of that cycle if you're not careful. The cards that we have are the Hermit, the Four of Discs or the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Prince of Wands and the King of Swords. The Hermit is about really going it alone, but trusting that you are your own light in the darkness. It is night time. You can see that there's the moon in the background, and she is a very self-aware energy and absolutely trusts that even though it may feel as though there is darkness around her, again, this is her, I'm saying her because it's that's how it's portrayed on the card. that she has confidence in her own knowledge and her abilities, that she will be able to start following this path that she's on because she has her own guiding light, which is herself. She's not reliant on anybody else. And I think that that's what you need to focus on. That although you have had this upset, you are still an incredible person. The Four of Discs is about not sharing. He's set himself up with a little tent, and he's growing all of this bounty behind him, and he's not really sharing it with anybody. The Pentacles are typically money or assets or things in your life, and he's not letting them get away easily. He's holding that all into himself. He's kneeling on one of them so that it can't get away, and he is slightly obsessed that he doesn't want to share. The Nine of Swords is about anguish. Typically, this card in the traditional Rider-Waite is somebody lying down on a very hard bed. It almost looks like sort of something you'd find in a church. And there are 9 swords hanging above them. You're very much caught up in your mind, and you can see that there's sort of all these bugs and worms and nastiness going on in your head, which is very much backed up, Leo, by this 5 of Cups. Has this heartache caused you some monetary issues, and are you worrying about them? Again, you can see that both of these figures are in black, and they're in shadow, which means that they're suffering, they're in a state of anguish, which they can't feel that they can get themselves out of. But only we can work on that. And again, you've got the Hermit card here. It shows that you are absolutely capable of doing anything. You're your own light in the dark. The Prince of Wands is typically the Knight of Wands. I think both of these cards are really lovely. The Prince of Wands is about that fiery energy that deep down, when you do realise that you are and you have everything that you need to get yourself out of these situations and start to trust and to love yourself again, that there are such amazing opportunities available. It shows that you have courage. He's riding on the back of this amazing phoenix. He's like, hey, you know, look at me. I'm commanding this amazing animal. There's fire all around me. It's all kicking off. It's energetic and it's passionate. And it is kind of saying, now's a good time to do what you want to do. But you have to get over this kind of funk that you're in at the moment. But there's certainly that opportunity there when you feel able to do it. He's also sort of flying into the future. Anything that is pointing to the right is about your future. So I think that things are turning, and that there's going to be a departure away from these energies, these difficult energies that you have here. And the King of Swords is, again, a really good card. It is one which shows that you've become very solid, and although potentially cautious, that you have a confidence in yourself, and that you are you're a determined person. Perhaps it is that you're determined to move out of this situation once you realise that you have the ability to do so within yourself. This might also mean that there is somebody in your life who can help you with this. It doesn't have to be you. It can be a mature figure. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a man who can help you with this. Sometimes you need somebody. We can only do so much, particularly if we feel like we've lost something and we just can't see a way out of it. So maybe there is somebody that you should be looking to who will give you that perspective that you haven't been able to see before. I hope that that's been useful. If it has, then I would love it if you leave a comment below. If it hasn't, then we are all different. So there are millions and millions of Leos in the world. So check back. You can also find out and listen to the reading for whatever your rising or your moon sign is, because sometimes they resonate more. So please take care, Leo. I hope that's been of use. If you'd subscribe to my channel, that would be really amazing, because I'm trying to grow it. And I will speak to you again soon. Bye.